Okay, this is the video for cardboard and hot glue. So you should have a sheet, something like this, cardboard and hot glue. I'm actually going to put the sheets right here on a tray. I don't know what color the tray will be, but it'll be right here on this white little shelf. Okay, so you should have this sheet. All right, so first thing you need to know about the cardboard is that it is located, some extra cardboard is located right here in the corner. Okay, so you might, when you're doing this for the first time, I want you to just go ahead and get a small sheet or a small piece of cardboard. You can rip the cardboard, all right, or you can cut it if you need to. So for number one, the cardboard is located in the back corner of the back room. Okay, if I need to use the cutting board, I can. That's this, okay? But when you're using paper, the paper should always go underneath this red thing. The cardboard doesn't quite work that way because it's just so thick. But you need to know on part 2, to use the cutting board, I must never put my hand right here, okay? Even when you have this down, do never put your hand across this red bar, because if this were to come down and cut your hand, it would really hurt. All right, you also need to make sure that no one is right here, and they're going to accidentally put their hand right here. So if you're going to cut something on the cutting board, no one needs to be around you, and you never put your hand over the red bar. So if I do need to cut a smaller piece with the cutting board, I do just simply put the cardboard over the red bar and pull down with the blade, and that will cut a decent sized piece of cardboard for me to use, okay? So once you have that, you're probably going to need, unless you can do what you want to with your scissors, you're probably going to need an X-Acto knife. So I'm going to come in here to the classroom and show you the other parts, okay? So we're on number 3, okay? There can only ever be 4 people with an X-Acto knife, 4. You must get, so now we're on number 4. Only 4 people with X-Acto knives. Number 4, you get the X-Acto knives from Miss Pick, okay? So you're going to come to me. I will hand you an X-Acto knife, okay? I do have some heavy, a little bit heavier duty ones if you get to that point and you want to use one, but I need to know you can use these first, okay? So only 4 people can use it at a time. It's first come, first serve. If you tell me the day before and you write your goal and you've shown me you can handle it, then you'll probably be the first ones to use this, okay? I will, when you're working with it, okay, I need to know that if you are using it, you're not going to set it on the table and walk away and go talk to your friends and do something else. So you get the X-Acto knives from me. I will never leave it unattended. That's the second part of number 4. I will never leave it unattended. If you go to the bathroom, if you get up or you just need to, if you're walking away from your space, come bring it back to me and put it in my hand. So you're working, you're working, you're working. When you're done and it's time to return it, you will need to put it in my hand. Do not leave it on my desk. Do not just think that I'm gonna come and pick it up. If we do that, we can't have X-Acto knives, which really basically means we can't do cardboard sculpture, okay? So you always have to return it in my hands. No one will get their bags or leave the classroom until I have all 4 X-Acto knives away, and I know that they are away. So that's number 4. Number 5, okay, so you've got your X-Acto knife. I suggest that before you actually get your X-Acto knives, you get your other things set up, like your cardboard. So over here is where I'm storing the cardboard supplies for now. So here are the mats, okay? Here are the hot glue guns, and here are the glue sticks. So when you are, so number 5, the mats, the glue gun, and the sticks are located, let's say, on the window by Miss Pick's refrigerator. So by the window by Miss Pick's refrigerator. All right. Oh, one thing I forgot for number 4. So when I get the X-Acto knives from Miss Pick, I will never leave it unattended, and I will always put it in Miss Pick's hand when I return it. Sorry, we're right. Number 5, the mats, glue gun, and glue sticks are located by the fridge. Number 6, when using the X-Acto knife, okay, I will always use a mat. I'm just writing that down. Okay, so you're always going to have this mat down wherever you're working, and you will always use a mat. The second thing, you need to hold it firmly in your hand. You need to make sure this is tight. Sometimes it gets loose. And you should never cut towards your hand, okay? Use your hand for a base, but, and you can, since you're this far away, you can cut towards your body. It's okay. But you're never going to want to cut towards your hand. Sometimes it takes a couple of cuts along the same ridge to get the cardboard to come out, okay? You just simply press hard on the knife, not cutting towards your hand, because if it slips and cuts your hand, that'll really hurt, okay? You're going to cut, so you have your hand over here somewhere as a base, and then you'll be using the X-Acto knife to cut like that, okay? So that would be number 6. When using the X-Acto knife, I will always use a mat, and I will never cut towards my hand, okay? When using the glue gun, okay, so now we're on number 7. Number 7, so you're going to get a glue gun, all right? Now see, I was cutting, I'm like, oh, I need a glue gun, I'm going to set my X-Acto knife down. No. If you need to, you're going to bring it to me to hold if you need me to hold it for a second, or you're going to take it, you're going to get someone else to go get your glue gun for you, okay? So the glue guns are here. You're going to have to find a plug. There are plugs over there by the front board. There are plugs in the back room. There are plugs right here. You have to plug in the glue gun. So when using the glue gun, you need to plug it in, and you will need to make sure that there is a glue stick in the back of it, okay? You need to, when you set it down, so let's say I'm going to plug this in, and when you set it down, you need to have some place where it's resting. Don't just have the glue, a piece of cardboard is probably the best. Don't have it on a piece of paper. Okay, so you're going to make sure that it's plugged in, you have a glue stick in it, and you're going to rest it on a piece of cardboard. All you need to do is squeeze the glue gun and the hot glue will come out. Never put your hand right here. This is hot. It will burn you. Never put your hand on this part, okay? Make sure of that. So anyway, you're going to... that's basically the intros of X-Acto knives and glue guns. For creating discoveries, you're going to need to do at least 3 things from this sheet. So there's like different techniques, making geometric and organic shapes, creating texture, and there's different ways to attach things, okay? So for number 8, so for number 8, when using the glue gun, I will make sure it's plugged in with a glue stick and make sure that it is on a piece of cardboard. For number 9, I'm going to say one more thing about the glue gun before we go on. For number 9, when you're done with the glue gun, you have to unplug it. You have to let it cool off for a second. So when it's cleanup time, you need to stop immediately and unplug it. You need to wrap this around, and then you need to return it back to the window seal. Okay, then number 10, for creating discoveries, that's what I was about to say. You go to this cardboard poster, and you need to do at least 3 of the things on that cardboard poster to get a signature for creating discoveries. And number 11, during creating discoveries, after you've done a couple of those things, you're just going to carefully experiment. You're going to cut out shapes. You're going to use the hot glue gun. You're going to, I will carefully experiment with cutting and with using the hot glue gun, okay? After that, there'll be one more video you should watch before getting a signature for cardboard and hot glue, I think is what it's called, okay? But when you are done with this sheet, you have all the answers. Come bring this sheet to me, and you may start cardboard and hot glue.